We're here today at the Aerospace Day at the Capitol, which is a culmination of a great deal of organization to bring all the aerospace companies, industry, education, and government together so we can talk about and push forward the aerospace industry here in the state of Oklahoma. It's the second largest industry we currently have in the state. And as you can see from today, we have a huge amount of attendance here because we're continuing to grow in the aerospace environment.
My name is Robert Hensley. I work at Metrotech Aviation Career Center. Our program is an A&P program. It's an 18-month program. It's an airframe 6 months, general 6 months, power plant 6 months, get a FAA certification for it. As a high school student, what's really cool about the program is it's free. You won't be able to finish it while you're in high school, but that's still okay because once you graduate, you come to the adult side and it's still free till you finish. Kind of like the nursing profession, aviation is never going away.
My name is Commander Ron Drake. I'm with the United States Navy. I'm a naval aviator and I fly the E-6B Mercury Station at Tinker Air Force Base here in Oklahoma City. I encourage any young person who's interested in the aviation industry to get involved in it. It's a growing industry. There's tons of opportunities out there. Anywhere from being a pilot to being an air crew, maintainers. Since I've been in Oklahoma since 2005 with the Navy, I've seen the aerospace industry grow tremendously. The leadership here in Oklahoma supports it, so I highly encourage anyone interested to get involved.
And in 1921, I, Bessie Elizabeth Coleman, became the first African American woman to receive her international pilot license in the world.
We're here showcasing what the Civil Air Patrol offers our youth. We're focused as a youth-based organization, introducing youth to aviation and the aerospace industry. I call all of our cadets future air power pioneers. So we're introducing them with our fleet of aircraft. We have 9 Cessna aircraft and a glider across the state of Oklahoma. We bring our youth in and we give them orientation flights. We also introduce them to military values. Obviously, I'm wearing the uniform of the United States Air Force, so we as the official auxiliary also do services and work for the Air Force, and when we're not doing that, we serve our community and our state, working with Oklahoma Emergency Management, FEMA, and all other disaster assessments, disaster reliefs, and search and rescue. This program introduced me to aviation in a way that I didn't think was possible until I got involved with this program and got exposed to airplanes and aviation, and one thing led to another. I eventually found myself at a major airline today as a captain on an Airbus.
So my name's Nathan Holliday. I'm one of the directors of the Thunderbird Drone Festival. We're Oklahoma's first and only drone film and photo festival and drone technology event. The film industry in Oklahoma is booming, with a lot of these incentives coming from state legislation aiming to get bigger productions to come here, Tulsa King being one of the most recent ones, Sylvester Stallone. Our film industry and the infrastructure for our film industry is being specifically targeted, and drones are a big part of that. It's a lot cheaper to hire somebody to operate a drone than it is to get in a helicopter and point your camera at something. And so that's kind of becoming the standard now. And as we see that grow, we will absolutely see drone pilots being pulled in more and more. And even so, FPV drones are becoming, I would say, a necessity in Hollywood now. And so we're seeing more and more of those come into the foreground, especially in Hollywood. And that's going to start trickling down to these smaller markets like Oklahoma. And so as we see Oklahoma boom and the film industry grow, I think we'll see more and more opportunities for drone pilots that are interested in getting into that. More avenues will open up for sure. If you want to make money or be monetized in any way flying a drone, you have to get what's called your Part 107. And there's a test that's involved with that. It's a few hours, and every 2 years you have to recertify. And so I definitely would recommend some kind of a training course to kind of prep you into to taking the 107.
Hi, my name is Nick Young. I'm the Airports Division Manager at the Oklahoma Aeronautics Commission. So what we do at the Aeronautics Commission is first and foremost the education of the industry to get folks into the workforce. So we want to get folks interested early and often. And so one of the ways that we do that is through the AOPA high school curriculum. And we have 57 plus schools in the state of Oklahoma now teaching that curriculum and offering that as core credit as well, something that we recently worked with our legislature here at the Capitol to get that passed through in last year's session. Some of our initial AOPA high schools are now graduating. They're about 4 or 5 years into that program now, so that's one full cycle for what we now have as our Centers of Excellence for the AOPA high school program. And so what we are hoping to see is that folks realize there are several different avenues to which you can get into aviation and aerospace. You don't have to be a mechanical engineer, an aerospace engineer. You don't have to go to school for aviation management like I did. You can go straight from high school into an apprenticeship at some of these places, or you can get connected with fine folks at Career Tech and see all the different things that are available to you. And one of the things I love about Career Tech is sometimes you don't know what you don't know. And places like Career Tech can really show you the many different ways that you can get involved in the industry, whether it's turning wrenches or management or whatever the case may be, knowing that you're going to have some of that technical knowledge regardless of which direction you go in the industry. And to get a foot in the door through the AOPA curriculum on into Career Tech or even going into 4-year universities, just to know that we have those options here in Oklahoma and that you're going to find a place to land is key for us at the Aeronautics Commission and is key to our mission long term.